So eBay sales yesterday sold six items for $220. 6 items. Couple items were big items, so I mean they sold for a couple $100 or $100 a piece. But I have, since I've been selling my bulk or listing my bulk, I've sold 7 or 8 cards so far on bulk, and that's a success because this was kind of like a trial run. Maybe not a trial run. This is how it's going to be. I'm listing my bulk at if it's below 50 cents on TCG Player, then it's 99 cent plus 78 cent shipping. That's the way I'm listing it. Sorry, it's been raining every night for the past year. It seems like not for the past month, and it's humid as crap. It's 1,001% humidity, so it's not bad, but it's gonna be soggy bottoms again today. On my way to work, of course, that's the life we live. We work, we family, we work, and we have side hustle. That's what we do. People are going to school today that are in public school, so that is, traffic's going to be a little bit worse. Hopefully not for me, but my wife, traffic's going to be a little worse. I don't work in a big city, so, or a city at all, but getting back to the bulk, it's selling. I think I'm up to 2,000 listings on eBay. I think so. It's not all bulk. Majority of it is right now, but I'm not listing every card individually. So from what I've been watching from other YouTubers and things, that like Phantom Cards and Bronze God and Matt would Reward TCG, that's not what you want to do. So I've been on Card Uploader. You can manage duplicates, so I've been doing that. So realistically, I have a lot of duplicates in my bulk side, just like everybody else does. So it's not that. I would have a lot more if it wasn't for that. But I get what they're saying about duplicates and all that stuff. Going back to top Card Uploader, you can manage your bulk. There is a button. If you go to Tool, I believe it's Tools, at the top of where you uploaded your listings, you can click on it and drop down window. It'll say Manage Duplicates. You hit that, and it'll sort all your stuff in your duplicates. Now go through and make sure all your cards are the right cards, of course. Go check all those. But and with Card Uploader here lately, it's been having a tough time with reverse hollows and hollows. It's been calling on prize packs and things like that. So, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, you can go in and change them pretty easy. But now I've noticed, so say you listed, just say you listed Phantasm Flames, okay? And you have, and right off the get-go, you list like 100 Charizards. Okay. But then later on, you do another batch another day, or you buy another collection or whatever. When you upload your cards, and at the top there is it says eBay duplicates or something along those lines, and it's in beta testing. I have tried it. That way it'll put your cards with your cards that you already have listed. It'll just add the quantity to it. And I have tried it, and it does work. So I think that's a great feature for anybody starting out that has a scanner. If you have a scanner, the Fujitsu 8170, that's what I got. If you have a scanner and you're doing Pokemon or any TCGs, card uploader is your way to go for the value. It's $9.99 unlimited scans. It works great. I have for the price of it, you really can't compete. There's no comparison with anybody else. Now, I have been hearing a lot of buzz about Sort Swift and how a lot of YouTubers are going to that. That's good. Sort Swift does have a lot of stuff that you can use. And I feel like the main reason that they're switching to Sort Swift is because you can use it for chaos sorting. Well, see, I don't do chaos sorting. My inventory is sort set and by numerical order. So I know everybody says do it alpha sort, but if I do it in numerical order, the way the set's intended to be, I know where everything's at. So, but that's just me. Everybody's different. But I do separate my commons and uncommons, and then my reverse hollows from my hollows, and then my hollows I sort those with EX. I have another section that's EXs, full arts, full double rares. Almost every card's an EX. That's it. But anyway, all the higher end cards are sorted in a different, has its own divider. So that's how I do mine. And it works great for me. Now, does it take longer to sort or put away and all that stuff? Yes, it does. But when you go to pull orders and that, it's easy. If I can't do orders at night or something, my wife will do it. And it's easy for her because she don't know the world of Pokemon as good as I do. Which I don't know everything. Don't get me wrong. I don't know everything. I learn every day. I watch YouTube every day or listen to it. I cut it on while I'm at work, and I put my headphones in, and I listen to creators. I listen to as much content as I can to learn. Now, I don't listen to it all day, 24/7. You know, I listen to other stuff. But knowledge is power. So the more knowledge you get from everybody, the better. I try to learn something every day, and not everybody's ways of doing things always works. So you kind of have to take what they do or portion of what they do and make it your own. This is your eBay store, your TCG store. You do it the way you want to do it. Don't let anybody influence you. It's easy to get caught up in the hype. Don't let anybody influence you how to run your business. What works for them may not work for you, because I know what I do. It's not the same that PokePaster or Bronze God or Phantom or any of those guys. It's not the same. Their process is not the same as mine, and my process is not the same as theirs. So that's just the way it is, and that's okay. It's okay to have a different style. It's your business. I can't emphasize enough. It's your business. You run it the way that you see fit. That works for you. Of course, you want to be profitable and all that stuff, and you want to make sure you buy right. Now, sometimes you're going to get, not every buy is going to be a slam dunk. It's not going to be the way you want it to be. You're going to have to make the best out of something. Out of the cards that you get, you're not gonna. You want to try to check all the prices of everything except for the bulk. But sometimes you just can't. Realistically, you kind of have to just go off muscle memory and try to remember what cards you're going for. And to me, and when I try to do that, if it doesn't work, if I don't have time to do the prices, I'll kind of go off of what their collector app and Rare Candy app and all that stuff goes with. I don't like looking up cards on that. I don't like doing that. So I go back with TCG Player and check, because TCG Player is more accurate than all of them. Okay, and I go off TCG Player cards. Now, if somebody already has it in an app, when I go to buy a collection, if they already have it in an app and their collection's in collector, I won't ask them to put it in TCG Player. I'll do that myself if I really want that collection. But if they just have a hodgepodge of different things, I'll say, hey, put all the big cards in TCG Player and send me that link, or that way I can look at it and see. Collector's good, but the prices aren't as accurate. Rare Candy sucks. I found so many mistakes with pricing on Rare Candy. I just don't trust it. I actually had a collection buy I was on buy today, and a guy had all his stuff in Rare Candy, and it said it was worth $2,000. I couldn't get to $2,000 after I plugged everything into TCG Player. It was like $1,600, and that's a lot of money. If you buy at 75% like I do on those things, and he says it's worth $2,000, you have to show them, hey, that's not right. This is what it actually sells for. They get mad. Sometimes they get mad, sometimes they don't. But I just had to say, hey, listen, this is what I can buy it at. I have to go off my TCG Player comps because they're more accurate. It changes every day. And I did 75% of the TCG Player app, and he said I can't do that, and I said, I understand. It's not, be polite. At the end of the day, you're a business. When people come to you with collections that you want to sell or you go with them, it's still your decision. It's still your money. You have to make a profit. Don't try to make it work just for them because they give you a sob story. I'm not saying be rude about it, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, you and your family have to eat too. So that's my rant for today. Moral of this video is your business. This is your side hustle. Run it the way you want to run it. Don't do it to try to make it like everybody else's or somebody else's. Okay? I'm Josh. I run Parkerbannercards on eBay, and I make these videos in the morning on my way to work. I am buying collections and buying at 75% bulk. I'm buying at $15 a thousand for commons and uncommons, and $40 for hollows and reverse hollows. And if you have a collection you want to sell, let me know. We'll work together and work it out, and we'll get it figured out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and go check out the other guys that I watch. I'll link them in the description that I've learned from, and you can't go wrong. Trust me, take a little bit of something from everybody. That way you know what you need to do, or just to learn a little something. Okay. Have a good day.